Hello, my dear lovely students. In the last class, we discussed about the measurement of an angles, isn't it? Today, we are going to one of the important concept, that is trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. Trigonometric functions. See here, to define the trigonometric functions, we consider one of the right angle triangle, my dear students. See here, all of you. ABC is one of the right angle triangle. This is, we know, 90 degree. These two are acute angles. Now consider angle C is an acute angle, that means less than 90 degree, isn't it? Angle B is an right angle, that is angle B is equal to 90 degree. Here C is an acute angle and also A is also an acute angle, but here I am going to consider C is an acute angle, that is an acute angle is denoted as X. Now angle B is equal to here 90 degree, since that is right angle. Now there are three sides, one is AB, BC and AC. We can arrange, that means we can arrangement 6 proportionality. How? That is AB, BC, AC, and also we can write 6 arrangements, BA, CB, CA, like that. On the basis of that, we can define 6 trigonometric functions. 6 trigonometric functions with respect to an acute angle X. With respect to acute angle X. Are you understood? 6 trigonometric functions with respect to acute angle X. How, sir? Listen carefully. How? We can define 6 like sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant and cot. That means sine, S-I-N-E, sine, cosine, C-O-S-I-N-E, cosine, tangent, T-A-N-G-E-N-T, tangent, cosecant, C-O-S-E-C-A-N-T, cosecant, secant, S-E-C-A-N-T, secant, and the last one is cotangent. These are the 6 trigonometric functions. Now we are going to define these 6 trigonometric functions with respect to an acute angle. How? See here. Listen carefully, my dear students. The side which is opposite to an acute angle, what we called as opposite side. The side which is, listen carefully, the side which is opposite to acute angle, that means which acute angle we are consider here. This is the consider here. The side which is opposite to this acute angle, what we called as opposite side. Now, the side which is opposite to right angle, what we called as hypotenuse side. Now the side which is adjacent to both the angles, that is a right angle and considering acute angle. Are you understood? ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋಂತಹ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಇದೆಯೋ ಅಂಥ ಸೈಡನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ right angle triangle and also sides. Now we are going to define one by one. How? With respect to an acute angle. Now sine of the acute angle x, sine of the acute angle x, which is written as, which is denoted as sin x and defined as sin x is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse side, opposite side divided by hypotenuse side, that is AB divided by AC. This is the definition of sine also. That is the sin x is equal to AB divided by AC and also called as ratio. Why? Because of this sin x can be expressed in terms of ratio. Are you understood? Are you understood? Now, second one. Cosine of an acute angle x can be denoted, can be written as cos x and defined as, how can you define? That is an adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side, that is the BC divided by AC. Are you understood? This is the definition of cosine of the trigonometric function with respect to an acute angle and denoted as cos x and defined as adjacent side divided by hypotenuse side. Next, the tangent, these are all trigonometric functions, isn't it? Now, the tangent of an acute angle x can be written or can be denoted as tan x and define as opposite side divided by adjacent side, that means AB divided by BC. Are you understood? That means tan function can be written as like this and defined like this. These are all we know sides of a right angle triangle with respect to an acute angle. Next one is cosecant of an acute angle x can be defined as, can be written as cosecant x. Cosecant x, we have to read like cosecant, but I have written here COSEC, that's all, COSEC, but we have to read that one as cosecant or cosec, but we have to read cosecant, isn't it? Cosecant x and defined as, listen carefully, hypotenuse side divided by opposite side, that is AC divided by AB. Observe here, my dear students, observe here. Next one is secant trigonometric function. The secant of a trigonometric function with respect to the acute angle x can be denoted as secant x. SEC, that's all. Secant x, we read like this, secant x, not sec x. Some students are read this one as sec, not like that. We have to read secant x, no doubt. This can be defined as hypotenuse side divided by adjacent side, that is the AC divided by BC. The last one, cotangent or cotangent, this can be denoted as cot x. cot x, and defined as adjacent side divided by opposite side, that is BC divided by AB. These are the 6 trigonometric functions and their definitions with respect to the acute angle in a right angle triangle. That means we defined 6 trigonometric functions with respect to the acute angle. Why here I am saying again and again with respect to x, with respect to acute angle? On the basis of this respective acute angle, we mention the sides of the triangle. Since this perpendicular we consider that is the opposite of an acute angle. The another name, this is what we call as perpendicular distance. Isn't it? Isn't it? This is the base. This is the hypotenuse in Pythagoras theorem. Isn't it? On the basis of this, we give special names for these sides of a right angle triangle, and we define 6 trigonometric functions with respect to an acute angle. Are you understood, all of you? These are definition, and also called as, these are the ratios of trigonometric functions. Why? These trigonometric functions expressed in terms of ratios. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಇವನ್ನ ನಾವು ratios of trigonometric functions ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, no doubt. These are all trigonometric functions. Now, these are all called as real numbers also. How? See here, opposite side divided by hypotenuse side, that is AB divided by AC. See here, these two are sides of a triangle, that is the right angle triangle, no doubt. We can measure sides by a real numbers. Any real number divided by real number, that is the real number. Hence, sin x, cos x, tan x, cosecant x, secant x, cot x, these are also a real number. That is the trigonometric functions which are associated with the acute angle. Isn't it? Then we call as real numbers. But these are all trigonometric functions. These are all real numbers. Are you understood, all of you? Yes. Now, with the help of this one, we can define trigonometric functions for any angle. For any angle. How? See here. How? See here. For that, we consider, my dear students, this is, we know, plane, isn't it? Coordinate, this is plane. Are you understood? Draw a circle with center origin, that is the O. Yes. Mark a point P of x comma y. This is an x axis, x dash, y axis, y dash. Draw a perpendicular line from the point P to x axis called as M. Join OP. Now this is an right angle. We know O is the origin. Now the distance OM is x. then distance PM is y. Let here we are going to take an angle, since this is an x, this is y, theta, no doubt. Theta anta na consider ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Now theta is an acute angle, no doubt, isn't it? OM we know, PM we know. Since theta is an acute angle, then PM what we call as opposite side, OM what we call as an adjacent side, OP what we call as radius. We call the radius R. Are you understood, all of you? Are you understood, all of you? Yes. Now we can define 6 trigonometric functions. Why? With respect to an acute angle here also. That is the sine theta. Sine theta is equal to, we know, opposite side divided by hypotenuse, that means y divided by r. Y divided by r. Similarly for cos theta, x divided by r, that is an adjacent side, x divided by hypotenuse side r, that is the radius. Yes. Next, tan theta is equal to, tan theta is equal to, yes, tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side, that is the y by x. Cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse side divided by opposite r by y. Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse side divided by adjacent side, that is the x. Yes, my dear students. Last one, cot theta is equal to, we can define x by r, that means adjacent side divided by, x by y divided by opposite side. These are also a trigonometric functions. Here we defined with respect to an acute angle as like this. But in the first case, in the first definition, we defined by using right angle triangle. Here also this is of the shape of a right angle triangle, no doubt. But here we can define for any angle. How, sir, for any angle? This is the first quadrant, we know, my dear students. If P lies in second quadrant on the circle, we get the same ratio, no doubt. In third, we get the same ratio, no doubt. In fourth, we get the same ratio, no doubt, but changing the signs. SIGNS signs. ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೈನುಗಳು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ. How? We know in coordinate system, in first quadrant both are positive, isn't it? In second quadrant x negative, y positive. In third quadrant both are negative, isn't it? In fourth quadrant x positive, y negative. On the basis of that one, if the point lies in first, second, third and fourth quadrant, on the basis of that the signs only changes, but ratios must and should same in all 4 quadrants. That means we define, this is the second definition of a trigonometric ratios or trigonometric functions as in the ratio form, that is the for any angle, for what? Any angle, that is the point lies maybe first, second, third and fourth, but changing the what? Signs. How? We will discuss later. How? We discuss later. Are you understood, all of you? This is the second definition. Yes? All of you? Yes? Yes? Okay. But here only changing x and y, but not r. R is always same in any quadrant, since that is the radius. Yes? Yes? Okay. Now, with the help of these definitions, my dear students, we are going to define, we are going to discuss some of the formulae. How? Here. The first one, consider sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. How? Here. We know the sin theta ratio, that is the y by r. Cosecant theta ratio r by y. If we simplify these two, we get 1. That means sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. That is one of the formulae. From this, we can write sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta. Sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta, and cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Are you understood? Are you understood? Similarly, we can write cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. Similarly, this is true. By substituting ratio of cos theta and secant theta, if we simplify, we get 1. From this, we can write cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta, and secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Yes? And also, the remaining two trigonometric functions can be expressed as tan theta into cot theta is equal to what? 1. Here also we can show that is true. Tan theta into cot theta is always 1. How? Tan theta means we know opposite by adjacent. Cot means adjacent by opposite. Get the cancel, we get 1. From this, we can write tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta, and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. Now, these 6, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, what we call as reciprocal formulae. Reciprocal formulae. Reciprocal formulae anta karitivi. Since reciprocals to each other, that means sin is reciprocal to cosecant, cos is reciprocal to secant, vice versa, reciprocals to each other. Tan is reciprocal to what? Cot. Cot is reciprocal to what? Tan. Are you understood? Yes? Sir, yaki ivune as a functions anta sine cos ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್? ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್? ದರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಇಂಥ ಹೆಸರೇ ಇಟ್ಟರೆ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗಿಂಥ ಹೆಸರೇ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಹೆಸರೇ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಉತ್ತರಗಳು ಸಿಗ್ತಾವೋ ಥರ. ದಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಗ್ರೀಕ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೀಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋಂಥದ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎನಿ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲನ್ನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್. ಆನ್ ದ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲೆ ಆರ್ ಟ್ರೂ. Hence these or 6 what we call as reciprocal formulae and also reciprocals to each other. Don't confuse here. Product of these two is equal to 1, that means sine and cosecant. Product of these two is equal to 1, that is cos and secant, and also product of these two is equal to 1 and tan and cot, isn't it? And also we can write reciprocals, and also we can write another two here. How? Here. Sin theta by cos theta. You know, my dear student, sine, ratio of sine, definition of sine, no doubt, definition of sine antandre tappagalla with respect to acute angle. Definition of sin theta, y by r whole divided by x by r. This can be written as y by x. This can be written as y by x, that is the opposite side divided by adjacent from this figure, isn't it? This is the perpendicular, this is the base. This can be written as, my dear students, y by x tan theta. Therefore, tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. This is another formula. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. Similarly, also cos theta by sin theta. This is the x by r divided by y by r. This is equal to x by y. This is equal to cot theta. This is, you know, ratio. Therefore, my dear students, cot theta can be written as cos theta by sin theta. This is another formula. Now, here tan and cot, which are expressed in the form of a quotient by using two trigonometric functions, isn't it? Three trigonometric ratios, isn't it? That is the sin by cos. Here for cot, cos by sin. Hence, we called as these two formulae quotient formulae. ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? Quotient formulae. Quotient formulae ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು. Are you understood? All of you? Yes? Yes? ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ. Sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant and cotangent. These are all trigonometric functions, isn't it? But sin x, cos x, tan x or sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant theta, secant theta, these are all real numbers. How? On the basis of these ratios, we get a real number. That is going to later. Next, the another type of formula is there. That is what we call as identity formulae. We discuss that is the later. Okay. Thank you very much.